beautifully done. And that's exactly how you use the pace of the ball and the hardness of the white ball. Beautifully put away by Hayden. Minimum of effort.
Half volleys on leg stump are going to go at this level. Matthew Hayden just rolling his wrists on the ball. Knows he doesn't have to overhit the ball. It's all about placement. Making sure he doesn't hit it to the fieldsman, and it's 4 all the way.
And again, such good timing from Matthew Hayden. Unlucky. Again, showing exactly what you should do as an opening batsman. Never try and overhit the ball. More emphasis on placement from Matthew Hayden.
And Hayden can do this because the ball isn't moving. Zahir Khan's throwing it up there to swing or seam. And there's a good shot of it there. Beautiful timing, hits it straight. Good piece of fielding as well. Hayden already batting well out of his crease. He's not too worried about the pace or the movement.
Ooh, and that one, not entirely off the middle of the bat, but he's such a big man, Matthew Hayden. He might get the fall for it. Well fielded, brilliantly fielded. It swung, but beautifully put away by Gilchrist. He's anticipating it now. It's a nice full length. Clipped away.
Got to keep up the Australians' leg stump. They're going to make them pay. Plenty of boundaries. Full length. No fieldsman there. Nice timing. So they're flying the Australians, and they haven't really taken too many risks.
6 and over. With no problems at all. Oh, it's just... that is imperious.
Oh, just arrogance there, Barry, wasn't it? That's brought up over 5,000 runs between Hayden and Gilchrist for the first wicket. Walking down, hitting to leg once the ball was inside the line of the body. And that's demoralising for the bowler. Not a lot of swing, not a lot of bounce. Zahir Khan now coming around the wicket.
That's imposing, very imposing. All runs. The chase is on. I'll get it inside the boundary, but there'll be plenty of threes, and that's going to be a big factor for Australia as they're running between the wickets. They are so good. Again, Hayden's in classic touch. That's a beauty.
Yeah, super shot this. The on drive's a very, very tough shot to play. Need to have a head still, not get your front leg over too far. Let your bat have a clean swing at the ball. And that's what Hayden does well. The trouble here for the Indians, he's not trying to overhit the ball. He's seeing them like watermelons at the moment.
More runs. The chase is on again. This time the ball wins. Hayden on fire.
Consecutive 4s. Looks a very, very tough pitch to bowl on. There's no swing. The bounce is even. Hayden just rocking back on that back foot. It's not his strongest area, but he gets enough on it, and the timing's good through the gap all the way for 4.
But you still got to say, for the most part, the umpires have done a very fine job in this series so far.
So the extra delivery has been made to pay. Magnificent shot to end the over. It's 56 for none.
When you just drift onto padline, there's no cover for Srishant on the onside deep. These are easy pickings. This is a favourite area of Gilchrist, untenanted.
Well, Srishant was the man at mid-on. He's come to mid-off. Rohit Sharma is at mid-on now. Straight in the air. Might just bounce once before going to the boundary. boundary to end the 10th over. It's 61 for none. It's gone fine. They'll get to the fence as well. Wait for the umpire's signal. It's come off the bat.
I think he's got to come from over the wicket. He can't be coming from round the wicket, because from this angle he can't attack the stumps at all. The field that he has no fine leg in position. The minute he attacks the stumps or tries to bend the ball in, which he can, which is his ball, which is his strength, this is what can happen.
Straight down the ground. Has enough to get to the fence. Boundary to end the 12th over. It's 74 for no loss. Similar end to Pathan's second over. Just the one run in the first 5 deliveries, and the last delivery again has gone to the boundary. Good thinking by Gilchrist. The mid-order was inside the ring, so the option was there to go over the top, and he took it.
Punch for India up front with the new ball. Ball in. Irfan Pathan strikes. Slow delivery, doing the job.
Adam Gilchrist going for the old heave-ho. And Pathan accurate enough through Adam Gilchrist, middle stump out of the ground, even though it was a slower ball. So a well-deserved wicket, a much-needed wicket for India. Adam Gilchrist played very well. 29 Australia, 76 for 1.
He's off the mark with a delightful shot, making use of Irfan Pathan's pace and the angle. 80 for 1.
Exactly where you don't bowl to Ricky Ponting on his pads, especially if he hasn't played a lot. Ricky Ponting, that'll be exactly where he wants it. So disappointing for Pathan, just letting Ricky Ponting off.
7 extras conceded by India, 14 overs, ball 80 for 1. It's a miss hit, but will earn Matthew Hayden runs. The ball is spinning away from the fielder and across the rope.
A little bit unlucky here, Harbhajan Singh. Matthew Hayden didn't get that anywhere near the middle of the bat, but it sliced away. And this outfield is a little bit greasy. And the ball just skidding off the surface. Another boundary to Matthew Hayden. And that's Ricky Ponting to Sreesanth.
Great drive. Ricky Ponting has played a splendid drive through the offside. Extension of arms and finding the gap.
Just the perfect off drive, Ricky Ponting. There's still a little bit of swing for Sreesanth, going away from the right-hander, but Ricky Ponting just extending through the ball. And there's not a lot wrong with that. Good balance and hands checking the shot, but still great power. And there's that shape again. Ricky Ponting, that Yuvraj Singh.
Chance of a runner. Chance of a runner. Gone, Matthew Hayden. Yuvraj Singh had the ball, I think. And he was looking at which end to throw. In the end, he got it right.
He's way out of his crease, Matthew Hayden, but did Zahir Khan take the ball cleanly? He's suggesting to his teammates that he knocked it onto the stump, so it's going to be a very interesting replay. Big mix-up, well fielded by Yuvraj Singh. Ricky Ponting sending Matthew Hayden back. Not sure what to do there. Yuvraj decides to throw it in the end now. Let's have a look. Oh, and I think he hasn't grasped the ball. So that could be an important let-off there for the Australians. And the ball's missed the stumps as well, and the hands break the bails.
I don't think that the ball hit the stumps. I think it was just his hands dismantling the stumps. I think Matthew Hayden has been given a miraculous escape route here. So Australia very lucky still to be 1 wicket down.
Yuvraj did the right thing because he was a chance of running in. He threw it and it was very close to the stumps. That's in the air, slashed away, no third man, so 4 more runs to Matthew Hayden. That's 50 for Matthew Hayden.
You've got to have a third man in place. Oh, beautiful shot. Pure timing from Matthew Hayden, and placement was even better this time. Even though it will give him 2 runs, but it was classical stuff from him. 100 is raised as a result of that good shot of the pads.
2 50s, first taking 46, and second 60.
Smashed. Absolutely smashed by Matthew Hayden. He is going to make India pay for that run-out miss.
Matthew Hayden, a full follow-through. It was a slower ball. He's obviously picked it, extended through the ball, and that went like a tracer bullet.
Particularly with the silly mid-offs.
Oh, that is extremely well bowled. He's got the bells off in a jiffy, Dhoni. This could be tight. That's the one we've been waiting for him to bowl. Probably the Dusra. Going straight on or at least slightly out now. This can be tight.
I was speaking before about the troubles Ponting had in that 0-1 series, and that was the length, always reaching and hard to pick out of the fingers, Harbhajan Singh. And MS Dhoni had nice soft hands. He's let it come in. That is very, very close. Just need one more frame back. He's back at that stage. Does he get back quick enough? It's good pacey work here from Dhoni. Broken now. That's a tough one, Aaron.
Real tough one. Does he put his foot down? Does he ground it in time?
Subtle mixes of off-spin, top. So he's safe. Ricky Ponting to continue his innings.
Have they got him? Yes, they have. Almost a wide delivery. Big wicket. Big let off for the Indians. Hayden will be disappointed with that effort, but he's obviously bottom edged that.
Well, he's batted beautifully, Matthew Hayden. I was talking about batsman error, and this is one here. Very, very wide. Matthew Hayden, no footwork, struggling to actually reach the ball. He does, and MS Dhoni continues his brilliant form with the gloves. And Pathan again is the man. He's been very important bowling in these early to middle overs. Hayden out for 60. Australia 112 for 2.
New man in, Michael Clarke. He's also in sublime form. So that's the bar chart, the way Australia have scored their runs. The start was belligerent. Really it was. There is a lot of pressure on the bowling. And the Indians are happy that they've got those 2 back in the pavilion. But lots to contend with.
Uthappa, will he get across it? No, it's a boundary. First boundary in 10 overs. Really was a short half tracker from Sachin Tendulkar. 134 for 2.
Yeah, just unlucky. Doesn't bowl all that much, Sachin, so you're always going to expect just 1 or 2 bad balls an over. That was the one. Unfortunately, it was off the last ball of the over and just provided Australia with the boundary that they needed. Still pressure a little bit on the batsman. There's a disappointment. He knows. Striking it too well.
Is that taken? Sreesanth takes a very good catch. Ricky Ponting falters. India rejoice. Wicket coming just at the right time. The pressure was being created, and Ricky Ponting has come to that pressure.
We said something had to happen. They were looking for a boundary. Well bowled Yuvraj. He was prepared to throw it up. Ponting tried to go over the top. In fact, I think he tried to angle it wider. Sreesanth made good ground, judged it to perfection. Not enough on it for Ricky Ponting. He'll be disappointed with that. He used up quite a few balls. Out for 25. India back in the game. 135 for 3.
Another big unit now joins Michael Clark. It's Andrew Simons, who's had a quick chat to his partner. Australia losing the intensity, losing their way. Ricky Ponting was the key player in the middle patch of the innings. He's gone, and he's replaced by another belligerent cricketer, Andrew Simons. But this is a terrific effort from Yuvraj Singh. He has been flighting the ball, and Ricky Ponting trying to find the gap, create the gap over cover. Found Sreesanth. Good running catch, pressure catch.
Just didn't quite angle it enough with the hands, Ricky Ponting. If he'd opened the face a bit more, he would have got away with that.
Oh, a falling shot of Sreesanth. First ball dismissal was always, in fact, on the cards. Sreesanth very much in business again. Today, once again, Australia feeling the heat, feeling the pinch.
How many will he bowl Sachin for? Zahir's got 4, Sreesanth 4, but they've been expensive. Then Pathan, Harbhajan and Yuvraj, you presume, will bowl their 10 each.
Australia 6 and over now, will fetch them 260 at certain stage earlier. It was over 270, 6 and over. It's come down. Oh, good delivery around the wicket. There's no one in the slip. Sachin Tendulkar got that one to tweak past Andrew Simons. Outside edge will fetch him a 4.
It's almost worth having a couple of fielders around the bat for Andrew Simons early on, because he does go hard. Look how hard he goes with the bat. It's always going to carry if he gets a little bit of an edge. He's never a defensive player, so the hands go hard through the hitting area, and if it does do a little bit, does he gamble, Dhoni? Does he gamble? That's the question. Have a couple up for Simons.
He'll pick a 1, Andrew Simons.
Yeah, that's too easy to get off strike. He's just got an edge, and then he gets off strike.
Full toss, Michael Clark will only pick a 1. Gautam Gambhir is quick. He's a good mover, good player, Michael Clark.
There's a perfect example of where he had so much time to set himself up, Michael Clark, and he's hit it hard to the fielder in the outfield. If he'd hit it just a little softer, there might have been 2 in the offing.
So I think now Australia 250 plus they'll be pleased with.
It's taken the outside edge. It'll race away to the boundary. Too much width provided, and Michael Clark went hard at that. The third man was far too square.
Was very wide. Michael Clark slashing at it. Gets 4. It was an edge. No slip in place. Third man's quite square, and that's frustrating for a bowler.
And again, this is the mistake Pathan has made. Twice in a row, he's provided the width for Michael Clark to free his arms.
Thought we had the replay up there for a while, Shiva, but it was live. Here's the replay, another edge. 2 4s in a row now.
Should look for 2. Simons gets it quite easily.
He's been a lot better today, hasn't he, Shiva? Harbhajan, I don't know whether he's mixing his pace up a little bit more, but he's also bowled his doosra a couple of times today, which just gets the batsman thinking. Good revolutions.
That's quicker. That's quicker. Might have missed leg stump. Elemented doubt in the umpire's mind. There is a field in the deep, but he can't get to the ball. He starts off the over with a boundary. It's not the quickest. It's not the kind of length you want to bowl when you're bowling 115 Ks.
Dhoni would be very disappointed with this delivery because he's changed his field. He's only got 3 men on the onside. So anything short, pitching on leg stump, it's going to go. There's no protection out there.
Shot. Oh, that would have been a magnificent catch. Rohit Sharma does extremely well to get a hand to it. Eventually it will go down as a drop catch.
He went up with just the one hand. And probably all he could get to it. Came fairly quickly to Rohit Sharma at backward square. Go hard, so I think Simons will be looking forward to that. Maybe not. Maybe he's not going to wait until then. That's a 6. That's a big 6. The 200 comes up for Australia. 201 for 3.
Change of pace, last delivery of a spell. Dropping it far too short. Enough time for Simons to pick a spot. The spot with some lady in the crowd. Coming right off the middle of the bat. Jeez, that can hurt. That can really hurt.
Gilchrist there.
This might go the distance. So easy. Didn't look as if he's hit it hard, but he's a strong man and stayed hit from the moment he left the bat.
Good power, but also placement.
That'll be his 50. Well played, Michael Clarke. 26th half century for Clarke in 1 internationals. He likes to hit a lot of through the offside. We saw that in Bangalore. He's gone through Zair Khan. It's a quick outfield. Harbhajan won't be happy with that piece of work from Zair Khan. The 22nd boundary of the innings for Australia.
I think it's fair to say Zaheer Khan isn't the most agile in the field. Didn't get to that one. Almost dived over it. Andrew Simons down the track. Caught and bowled, dropped.
In form, Andrew Simons. Stars are well shortened the length, surprised Andrew Simons.
And this is the last ball of the previous over. Catch to Harbhajan Singh.
They've gone for the appeal. Obviously the ball hit something, not the bat. Not been given a wide.
Pulling to the leg side, but as you said, any width outside of stump's going to go.
Slow delivery, short arm jab. Harbhajan Singh gets across to it very quickly. The throw is in, magnificent fielding. Terrific effort from Harbhajan. Another sensible, calm innings from Michael Clarke. Never seems to be in a hurry, never seems to be out of touch.
If they get to 300 again for the 3rd consecutive innings.
No chance for Zair Khan. Quicker one from Yuvraj Singh. Edge carried that ball across very quickly for a 4.
It's not the worst ball. Clarke was coming towards him, so Yuvraj has gone flatter and shorter to force him to hit on the up. He's got the thick edge and it's cost him 4. And there's Sachin Tendulkar. He'll be keen for a big one today. No reason on this pitch. Nice, even paced. Simons goes over the edge, over mid-on. Will it go all the way? And it does. Ramiz, I don't think he's actually middled that, but he's just got so much power and he muscles it over the boundary for 6.
That also gives him his 50. muscled his way through that shot. Andrew Simons, a half hit of his can carry for a 6. Yuvraj Singh there helping out the umpire there, signalling a 6. It really was a terrific effort. Uthappa was a fielder. And you needed at least a 6-footer to get around that one. Even then it could have been difficult. Into that board. Chipped it for a 6. Strong wrist, strong in the shoulders, Andrew Simons. And this time it goes for another one. Another 6. 6 followed by another big one. 100 partnership is raised. Australia turning it on now.
He hasn't chipped that one, Ramiz. He's bludgeoned it. Got short, and he had enough time to just rock back onto that back foot. Horizontal shot. Use all that upper body power he possesses. And he's saying he's going, get up, no problems with that, Simo, all the way. So Yuvraj started the over so optimistically, now gone for consecutive 6s. Will Simons go for a hat-trick?
60 of 51 balls, Andrew Simons. Michael Clarke once again playing brilliantly. He finds the gap. Uthappa with a chase, dive and 4. What an over for Australia. 21 of the over, 248 for 3.
Oh, big over for the Australians. This is the last ball. It almost looked like Simons was punching it for a single. But such is the timing and the placement. He gets a 4. This field, a bit disappointing there. A couple of extra runs added. Plenty of fans here watching Australia increasingly get to a big score, and a couple more overs like that, they'll be well over 300.
These last overs critical for both teams. Andrew Simons, well, he's got a great platform here to attack. Goes for the big one. It's a biggie. Massive shot from Andrew Simons. That one lands up in the upper tier. Wow.
Yeah, he's the sixologist. He's reining him at the moment. Watch out in the crowd. He's going to hit some catches here. Even that one, Ramiz, he's chipped it up. He thought that he couldn't get under it enough. But not a problem for Andrew Simons.
Another stylish drive will earn him this time just a single. But he's middling the ball beautifully now.
If I was bowling, I'd be trying to keep Michael Clarke on strike as much as possible. He's in the frame of mind where he is trying to hit the gaps to give Simons.
Will this be taken? Should be out. Irfan Pathan gets underneath that one. Cool as a cucumber. Well taken in the deep. And the crowds are on their feet again. Michael Clarke goes back after playing a good hand.
Yeah, well, getting him on strike is a good option, I felt, but getting him out's a better one. So Michael Clarke, tidy little innings here. Trying to chip the ball. It was pretty optimistic to not actually put too much more behind it. Pathan happy getting it around chest height there. So Michael Clarke, handy innings again, on his way for 59. Australia 258 for 4.
Brett Hodge is the new batsman in. Last wicket that of Michael Clarke fell for 59, 21 matches. Good average, good strike rate. In fact, this is where he's impressive. He can strike the ball hard. That's why he's been given another chance at this level. Best of 123. Sreesanth is back into action. That is what India need to do. Feel well and keep him on strike.
Hodges faced 6 balls for his 3 runs. He'll probably go back to hitting the deck hard here. If Hodge misses, hit the stumps.
Bowl him. Good stuff from Zair Khan. Hodge looked rusty and he's a goner now.
Good bowling. Hit the deck hard against the new batsman. Hodge knows he needs to score, but it's a good ball. So just trying to angle the ball on the offside. And it's gone through, maybe possibly kept down a little bit. But that's the bonus if you bowl straight. They miss, you hit, you got a wicket to your name. The second for Zaheer Khan, so another failure for Bradley Hodge. He's on his way for 3, and Australia 263 for 5.
Australia have lost another wicket. Hodge gone for 3. James Hopes is the man on strike. And he's off the mark straight away. Now this is good cricket from him. Hodge struggled to do that. And as a result, he got himself out and got Andrew Symonds just a touch frustrated. There he goes. And it goes for a 6. What terrific hitting from Andrew Symonds, really. He makes it look so simple, so easy.
Jeez, he's done well to hit that for 6. That was pretty full. Zaheer Khan not far off a Yorker. Symonds weight more on the back foot.
He plays it really well. Over point. Full toss been put away for a 4. So Australia is off to a good start in this last over.
You can sometimes get away with these low full tosses if they're straight, but if they're wide outside off stump, it's hard to set a field to that type of bowling. And only one man at a deep gully. So Sreesanth got a big battle here, 5 balls to go.
Oh, edge, and thankfully for India, it didn't really run away. Fine. Found Dhoni.
Got away with that one as well, Sreesanth. That was in the slot for Symonds. Just got himself a little bit off balanced when he was winding up. Jeez. Thick edge. MS Dhoni's had to react pretty quickly there. So Hope's on strike. 4 balls to go.
Slow delivery. This should be taken. Andrew Symonds has asked his partner to run. Oh, he's dropped it! Would you believe it? And then spoils the fun further with an overthrow. My, what cricket from Sreesanth.
I'm just waiting for the Benny Hill music here. It's all been happening. Sreesanth bowls a beautiful slow ball. There's no doubt it's easy to pick for Australians, but you have to play it. And the caught and bowled option declined by the bowler. In despair, goes for the run out, and it's cost him 2 runs. A pretty entertaining 2 runs.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni was looking to get underneath that one, but Sreesanth called and he grasped it. Slow delivery. Hopes will pick up a single. Such little errors could be costly when you're playing against a champion team like Australia.
Yeah, it's a nightmare when you're the bowler too, because you've got no one else to blame, have you, but yourself. There's maybe a question whether MS Dhoni could have got to that as well, but you need the loud calls. But with such a lot of noise with the crowd, sometimes the voices and the calls can't be heard.
Here he goes. This should be taken. Uthappa is a safe pair of hands. Andrew Symonds finally goes, but he's done a fair bit of dent to this Indian bowling lineup. Terrific innings from Andrew Symonds. What a player, what a cricketer for Australia in one-day cricket.
Yeah, he's done by the leg break again. I think it's an easy ball to pick, but you don't know what reacts off the pitch. That time it bounces. A lot of top spin. Uthappa under it, no problems there. But Andrew Symonds, small brutal classic there, out for 89. Australia 290 for 6.
Sreesanth with the last ball. Bowls another leg spinner and he's taken another wicket. So he's been rewarded for some excellent, intelligent cricket, Sreesanth, except for that sitter that he missed in this over. He's picked up 2 wickets. Could have been 3. So Australia end up with 290 for 7 after 50 overs.
And good bowling. He's broken up the pace very, very well. Hopes has had a go at it. He had to. Save catch there. So Sreesanth is on a hat-trick next game. And the Australian innings is over for 290. Just the 7 wickets down. But I think they would have taken that at the start of the day.
In the end, Australia will be delighted with 290 on the board. And MS Dhoni and company really will have to bat well in this game. Australia started off nicely, courtesy Gilchrist Hayden partnership. Hayden was once again merciless, very methodical in his methods. Ricky Ponting, a rusty 25. Michael Clark and Andrew Simons was an important partnership. And in the end, they'd be pretty happy with 290 on the board.
And the partnerships there, they were pretty fruitful from the start. Gilchrist and Hayden got them off to a flyer, but it was the Simons and Clark, 123 off 100 balls, that was the cornerstone of this Australian innings.
Come back in half an hour. Zair Khan 2 for 61, 2 for 58 for Sreesanth, picked up a couple of wickets in his last over. Irfan Pathan was good, picked up those wickets at a crucial juncture of the game. 1 for 49 for Yuvraj. Harbhajan Singh was probably the pick of the bowlers. Came into his own today with guile and spin and loop.
Good afternoon, Shiva. Gambia, one of the opening batsmen along with Sachin Tendulkar. Good young left-hander. Playing in his 32nd one-day international. Reasonable average, strike rate of 75. Already a century to his name. The little master, Sachin Tendulkar. Have a look at these for stats. Playing in his 398th game. And that is very impressive indeed. Average of 44, strike rate 85. And he says play. Brett Lee on his way.
Good start. Good decent pace as well. 146. Bang on target. Both the batsmen will have that at the back of the minds. Beautifully played. Good way to get off the mark. And just listen to the crowd. First runs on the board for India.
Beautiful shot from Sachin Tendulkar. Just standing up on his toes. Driving the ball off the back foot. Square of the wicket on the offside. Looking just up on his toes there, Sachin. And the placement was very good. Give him a lot of confidence. Just looking to angle it across the batter there, but he was up to it, Tendulkar. And right in behind that one. So 4 runs off the over. 4 for no wicket.
Bat very deep. Rohit Sharma getting a game in place of Ramesh Pawar. That definitely to Irfan Pathan India. Positive, but there is a man at third man, but he's far too wide. Stuart Clark, the fielder. Gambhir gets off the mark. He had his heart in his mouth just for a few moments. Was in the air for a long, long time.
Short and wide from Brett Lee. I don't think he was trying to go aerial, but it went quite high. Thickish edge. Stuart Clark.
It's found the gap. They look for 2 and get it quite easily in the end. Change of pace, but nicely played. It's been a quick outfield for most part of the day. Gambhir hasn't hit it too hard. He'll pick up 2 more. Change of pace, the last delivery, just 120 Ks.
It was a slower ball from Brett Lee. Gambhir just lent on it. off spinner, just running his fingers down the back of the ball. Just punched beautifully through mid-on. Very much in control of that shot.
That could be close. It's come back in. And up goes the finger. What a delivery. It's a late swing again from Brett Lee. Gautam Gambhir very unlucky because it was a superb piece of bowling from the Australian fast bowler. And he's provided the breakthrough.
Brilliant bowling by Brett Lee, and it's hit Gambhir on the move. Swinging back into the left-hander. He was forward. We'll have a look at the replay, and that's Plum hitting halfway up middle stump. So Australia strike. Brett Lee the man to do it for the Australians. Gambhir on his way. He made 6. India 10 for 1.
Robin Uthappa has arrived at the crease with the departure of Gautam Gambhir. Best of 86. Probably it's the right occasion for him to get 100. Got 41 in the last match. Did not convert that. Successful over comes to an end. It's 10 for 1. Gambhir dismissed early. 2 right-handers out of the centre.
Just 30 deliveries. Wonder how he's going to go today under these circumstances.
Bit of inside edge, perhaps. Buckner has given him. Buckner doesn't think so. Again playing around his pads. Mitchell Johnson it is this time. So Australia have had a terrific start with the ball.
That is a weakness in his game. He goes a long way across his stumps. He was out last game. Stuart Clark was the bowler, LBW, but today Mitchell Johnson getting the ball to swing back into the right-hander. Pitches on the stumps and straightens, and again halfway up middle stump. 2 easy decisions for the umpire. They got it dead right. Both batsmen. Plum, LBW, Steve Buckner raises his finger, and Uthappa is on his way. He made a duck. India now in trouble. 11 for 2.
Rahul Dravid walks in at number 4. Plenty of experience between these two batsmen. Good average. Best of 153. Strike rate has improved in the last few years. Technically very sound. But India find themselves in a huge spot of bother. Edged, and he's taken a blinder. Absolutely wonderfully taken. Adam Gilchrist was diving to his right, but it's Matthew Hayden who's taken the catch. Matthew Hayden was clearly hidden by Adam Gilchrist, who was diving a long way. Dravid waited, the umpires are conferring, but the Aussies are confident that they've got their man.
Hayden was very confident, claimed it straight away. Dravid hung around for a while. The umpire's calling for the third umpire now. Wants to have another look at this. Hayden was very confident. A snick. And Gilchrist was diving across in front of Hayden. Let's have a look. Nick. Now does it carry to Hayden? Diving across and straight in. Fingers underneath the ball. Must admit, live, I didn't know whether it carried, but it has. So Australia strike again.
What a catch. Not very easy for the first midfielder, and he's taken it quite easily in the end, keeping his eyes on the ball till the very end. No distraction from the wicketkeeper at all. It's been referred to the third umpire, and he's also made the right decision. Big disappointment for the former Indian captain Rahul Dravid. It's a huge blow for India. Brett Lee picking up his second wicket. Dravid gone for no score. It's 13 for 3. Vice captain Yuvraj Singh out pretty early. 13 for 3. Should be a wide.
So there's the scenario after 6 overs. Australia were flying 7 and over. And India in real trouble here, 3 wickets down. Still plenty of batting to come. While Yuvraj Singh and Sachin Tendulkar are out there, the Australians. Oh, what amazing talent those two batsmen are. But Brett Lee to continue. Full in the air. Just gets it behind squares for a safe single. And he's got on the legs and it's blown. 4 runs. So the second one for the innings. Johnson just trying under leg stump. There's probably better areas to bowl to this man.
Just straying that little bit onto the pads, and Sachin just helps it on its way. But they've got a fielder at short mid-wicket.
So Tendulkar gets it through the leg side. Big chase for Brad Hogg. It won't get there. This outfield is running very, very fast. And another boundary for Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, that's a shot played to perfection. He loves it on his pads. What a terrific shot. The trick is that you let the ball come as close to the body and then turn it over. It doesn't go in the air. Great timing on that one. Just the flick of the wrist. Brilliantly placed as well.
Just flies off. A lot of people would only get a single there. Such as the timing and the control of the wrists. Hits the middle of the bat. All the way for 4. So Brett Lee looking to adjust his line. Off stump. And he strays. And it's a no ball. So it's a free hit. And the crowd are going wild. Ricky Ponting not going as wild, so big call there from umpire Shastri. So pressure on Brett Lee, the field can't be changed. Well, last time Brett Lee bowled a Yorker maybe 30 centimetres outside off stump. It was a good option, well executed. What can he do here? And it's another dot ball. It was the slow ball. Was it? Slightly slower. Tendulkar looked keen, didn't he? Advancing, just didn't get in the area he wanted.
Well, good thinking. Now, this is what it's all about. Anticipating where the ball's going to be, making room for yourself, but Brett Lee equal to the task. Just bowled it away from him. Definitely a slower delivery.
Brett Lee once again puts onto Tendulkar's pads. Only cost him the 1. And it's the end of the over. And India 33 for 3.
That's in the air, a little far away from his body, and that's brilliant work there, but not very imaginative running by Sachin Tendulkar. He had decided very early that he's going to go only for 1. There was an opportunity for a second there. There's the edge. It's gone fine. He probably thinks it's going to the fence, but take a look at this. There was certainly a chance to come back and at least threaten for a second. Great work.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Yuvraj Singh dive from Voges, can't get to that. So Yuvraj brings up his first boundary. And after 11 overs, India 41 for 3. The good players can hit straight. That's beautiful there. There's never ever a fielder right behind the bowler. And maybe he's just coming to terms with the pace of this pitch now, Yuvraj. He gets on the leg side again. Yuvraj timed it beautifully. Get an easy 2. So Stuart Clark just struggling a bit in these two balls to get it back on his regulation off stump. There's Brad Hogg.
Oh, very good shot. Intelligent cricket from Sachin Tendulkar. A brave shot in the end. Never easy to pick the ball off the stumps. Play across the line with success. 50 is raised.
Well called. Brave shot. It certainly was a brave, premeditated. You've got to have a good eye to do this. And in the end, did it well. It's got a reasonably predictable length, as James hopes. It's always there or thereabouts, so you can do a little bit of planning beforehand in terms of premeditating a shot.
This time it's a flowing drive, but once again there's that wall of fielders. Clark with that stop. 50 for 3. Cracking drive. Yuvraj Singh has timed that beautifully. Andrew Simons with the dive slide saves certainly a couple of runs there.
These 5 overs with the power play in operation are quite vital for India. They've really got to try and stamp their authority. There's a little shimmy down the wicket from Yuvraj, so he's quite prepared to change the length by moving down the wicket, well fielded by Andrew Simons. But these 5 overs, they've got to make them count, India.
And he finds the gap. Yuvraj Singh, when he hits, it stays hit. Valuable boundary.
Well, that's the area he'll be targeting when he's bowling around the wicket. He's going to be angling it into the left-hander, so he'll be searching for the mid-wicket boundary, and that's exactly what Yuvraj has done. Just hit with the angle.
Did middle it, but it was it had enough power really to go across to the boundary very quickly.
Well, that's beautifully thumped through the covers. 4 for Yuvraj. He picked that one all right. Great flourish of the bat, great follow-through. That should ease some pressure.
Oh, he's a class player, isn't he? When he scores, he's got a lot of elegance and a beautiful sweep of the bat. Plants that front foot down.
Yuvraj 28 of 44. Sachin uncharacteristically 30 of 53. So he's been held in check. Well, that is a great shot. Nobody need run for that one. Trademark Sachin Tendulkar. Great straight hit. The on drive. Magnificent.
He hits this one very, very hard. As good an on-driver is that there is in the game. Brett Lee just giving Tendulkar the length. The line's not too bad, but even on middle off stump, Tendulkar can play with that vertical bat, as we see there. Hit through the line. Good timing for 4.
Well bowled and well adjusted by Tendulkar in the end. It works for them. This is the way the Indians are going about it. It's in the air. There's no fielder at long on. That'll be 4. 1 bounce and out of the ground. So good footwork, good result.
Yeah, brilliant shot, Yuvraj. He actually got down to it on the half volley, so it didn't really matter which way the ball was spinning. He could just play it on its length.
He's played that very fine. It's going to run away to the boundary. That's the boundary that was needed in the over. It's 87 for 3.
Once the ball, again, that last ball can be costly. And it's not just about the power. Sachin Tendulkar's got it all. He's playing with the spin of the off-cutter there. Watch it right onto his bat. Knows that there's no one fine. Still running hard as well.
Last ball in the last over was very deftly turned around for a boundary. It's gone against the turn and he's done it well. He's got 4 to begin the over.
Well, he's not feeling the best. Probably doesn't feel like running too many quicks, ones and twos, so he'll just go boundaries here. It's been a good battle between him and Hogg. Didn't quite middle it, but he's going to take him on.
Last 4 odd overs have been according to the asking rate, hence that line is turning upwards in comparison on the graph. But they still need about 7.5 and over. That's what I mean. There's a bit of a hole in the offside. He's got 5 on the on for the left-handed Yuvraj, and he's made him pay for that one.
Yeah, coming around the wicket as an off-spinner, bowling outside off stump. It's inviting that graceful Yuvraj Singh cover drive. Might be better trying to get him to hit through the leg side against the spin. That's a better line there, and drop as well. So good comeback from Hodge. Misses the 4 from the previous ball, and that's where he loves them. Clean swing of the bat, planting the feet there.
They will have to be content with one. The 100 comes up. It's 100 for 3 after 24. Oh, that is beautifully played. He's pulled it all the way for 6. Wasn't that short? It also has brought up his 50. What an amazing hit that is.
Well, you don't have to pick it out of the hand when it's short, and you can hit the ball as far as that one. 50 up. Hasn't been feeling the best. And he's getting India back into this game. There's plenty of power there, like what Simons did for the Australian innings. Yuvraj Singh's doing for India's. And another sweep shot. He's got it nicely. Excellent fielding by Brett Lee on the boundary, just for the single.
Oh, he's bowled him. Sachin Tendulkar has been bowled. 2 dot balls, built the pressure. Wasn't that short, it just skid through. He's trying to make room to cut. Wasn't successful.
Well, Brad Hogg's done it again. The big wicket of Sachin Tendulkar, just when India were building a good partnership. Didn't turn this one. Straight on with the hand, hitting the top of off stump. And look at the delight of Brad Hogg. He knows how to celebrate. Oh, ordinary high five there from the 2 boys. Sachin Tendulkar on his way for 43. India 108 for 4.
New man in is the Indian captain, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. 45 average, the strike rate of 95.3. He'll need all of that today. He's got to have to keep churning the strike over and give as much strike to Yuvraj as possible.
In the end, too late. Oh, just flashed away by Yuvraj. I'm just saying, he's got to be a little bit more circumspect now, because he'd like to see Dhoni get in. You don't want to lose 2 wickets in succession. But Yuvraj is not inclined like that. If he sees it, he plays the shot.
Maybe he wants to keep the momentum going. You know, flurry of boundaries in the last few overs. It's a magnificent strike again off a length. So you've seen the Australians use Michael Clarke the first time, seeing Brad Hodge into the attack. Maybe the up spinner against the left-handed Yuvraj is what they're looking at. Dhoni strikes them hard. That should give him a lot of confidence.
Up or down quickly here. He's throwing it up, Brad Hodge. Looking for a little bit of extra turn, but I tell you what, these 2 guys.
Looking for the cricket delivery that will race quicker off the bat of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And these are good signs for India.
Yeah, I ought to be more comfortable if Sachin was still in. This is the one that short had pushed through. It's the one he got Sachin out with, but this one's just a bit too short. Dhoni plenty of time to set himself up. Big heavy bat, smashes it away.
Again sweeping off length. What an effort. Mitchell Johnson in the deep has saved 3 runs.
Fantastic fielding. Good cricket all round. Like a bullet off the bat. Backed himself. Just use of the wrist. Really sped away. And look at Mitchell Johnson. That's commitment in the field from a fast bowler too.
Fantastic. Superlative shot. Very difficult to bisect the field in the offside, and he's such a lovely player when he's in good touch.
Stands so tall. He's a tall man, Yuvraj. He can get on top of the bounce. You can see, he just waits for the ball and then rises up with it and smashes it away through the covers.
Put a pitch outside the right leg stump. Huge appeal though. Good spell of 10 overs as far as the batting side is concerned. Might do the trick. Be just a single for Yuvraj.
Mustn't get reckless here, Yuvraj. I think he feels the need to hit a boundary. Not many good things come out of Mexico. This is probably one of them.
He's gone for the full shot. And he's placed it beautifully. Boundary to end the 30th over. 142 for 4.
This was a 20-20 shot.
Just 3 runs from this over so far. Great delivery to end the over. Dhoni picks up a single. It's 150 for 4.
There's a lot of self-belief. He's motivated to deliver for India, and he's a class act. He can up the tempo anytime that he wants.
Oh, yeah.
Good delivery, Yorker length from Hopes. Australia have been very consistent with their batting performances. Another imposing target is set up by them on the board. 290 for 7. India 154 for 4. Goes for the drive. He finds the gap. Yuvraj Singh will he come back for the second? Dhoni was interested, so was Yuvraj, but the fielder was quickly on the ball. Mitchell Johnson with a strong throw back to the bowler. Go for the big shot straight away. So this pair is playing good, intelligent, solid cricket. Goes for the big one and almost took the umpire with him. Brilliant shot from Yuvraj Singh. 162 for 4.
Good power, good placement. Very rarely is there a fielder right behind the bowler's arm, and that's where he's hit it straight over the umpire's head. Went in the air, but very safe shot. Buckner ducking out of the way. A couple of bounces, 4 runs.
Both very attractive players. Yuvraj Singh in particular, left-handed elegance and brilliance. MS Dhoni, 23 of 27 balls. Good supporting role.
So, handy partnership again for the Indians.
Chase for a fielder at long off. He's got no hope in the end. He's a powerful striker, Dhoni. This pair finds another boundary very soon. There was one in the last over, and then this belligerent straight drive.
Crowd starting to sense there's a game on here. Holgir's very quick. Was very wide at mid-on. Dived.
Fine leg is up in the ring. Dhoni would have that fielder in mind. Goes for the big one. Big booming drive. What a start. It's a 4 of the first ball.
I was going to say it was a warm-up ball from Brett Lee, but it was 142 kilometres per hour, so it wasn't that much of a warm-up. Hit a good length. Dhoni just swinging through the line. Brett Lee was ducking for cover as well. Power from Dhoni. Clearing his front leg. Hitting straight. Yeah, It's a big partnership, this, isn't it? Australia will know that if they break this, they're a big chance. On edged, gone. Dhoni's gone. We're just speaking about it, Ramiz. And a thin edge through to the keeper, Gilchrist. Dhoni's on his way.
And the crowd is absolutely stunned. It's a big wicket for Australia. MS Dhoni was looking good. Brett Lee was reintroduced into the attack, and look what he's done. Big piece of damage been done. MS Dhoni is caught behind, and the partnership has been broken through by Brett Lee. Gone for 33 India, 5 down for 173. Rohit Sharma is the new man in. India have lost MS Dhoni, caught behind for 33. Plenty of potential in Rohit Sharma.
Nice, James.
He's off the mark with that single.
Finish well here, Hopey.
Playing inside the line of that ball. In the air, will this be taken? Brett Lee is safe as a house. India dented further. It's Rohit Sharma who has got to go back.
Australia, quick couple of wickets. Sharma gone, and look at the crowd, stunned again. Good tactics from Hopes, dug it in, just looked to help it on its way. All he could manage to do was hit it straight down Brett Lee's throat at fine leg, and Hopes, he's ecstatic with that. 2 quick wickets to the Australians. Unfortunately for India, Sharma has to go for only 1. India now 176 for 6.
Irfan Pathan has got to lend his support to Yuvraj Singh. 2 left-handers out there. Pathan will face Brett Lee because Yuvraj and Rohit Sharma crossed each other while that ball was still in the air.
Pathan doing the right thing, getting Yuvraj Singh back on strike.
Slow delivery and carved away through mid-off. Oh, brilliantly done in the field. Mitchell Johnson with another athletic save. Good stuff from Australia.
It's another added advantage that these Australians have got. Brett Lee is an excellent fielder. Also Mitchell Johnson, a fast bowler, but he's very athletic, gets around, uses the one hand, but got most of his body behind it.
But a missed off stump. Oh, up goes the finger. Up went the finger. Suresh Shastri took a little bit of time. Wrong choice of shot from Irfan Pathan. Too early in his innings to be playing the big shot. He's got to go. India in trouble. Harbhajan Singh is the new batsman. Oh! Again, big turn.
Unlucky. Might have been a wide. While Yuvraj is there, there's always hope. And as he's running out of partners, he's more likely to play lots and lots of shots. And if he does and gets away with it, it's not over yet. There's a bit of a problem for Yuvraj. He wants to get to his 100 as quickly as he can. There's always 100 for the taking here. A little disappointing for Yuvraj. He's played quite beautifully. Let's hope that they all stay and appreciate a magnificent 100 from Yuvraj when he gets there. But the decision still remains with him after the bowling, or try and get the 100.
Down the ground, and he split the gap again. Played brilliantly today, and he's continuing to do so. Moves to 97.
Good use of the feet. Given it was a full toss, but nicely placed.
It's a top edge. Be quite safe in the end. We'll look for 2. We'll get it quite easily. 99 now for Yuvraj Singh. That's 100 for Yuvraj Singh, the vice captain of the India One Day International team. And he's played a sensational knock here, much to the delight of the entire crowd.
Listen to the reception, it says it all.
His 8th One Day International, second against Australia. Second 100 on this ground for Yuvraj Singh.
3.86 for Mitchell Johnson. He's done a great job. It's a great economy rate. Here he is. There he goes. See you later. Big one.
Reliving the memories of the 2020. What a way to get to 200, India. The important thing about clearing the boundary line, getting the distance and the elevation, was getting down on his knees and getting the bottom hand into play. Watching till the very end, does it extremely well.
Well, with the tail enders in, he's got an absolute license. It's do or die stuff. And Yuvraj's got such a good eye. He's already hit 6 sixes in a 2020 match. And if he gets on a roll here, because he's got an absolute license, there's nothing to lose. A few boundaries and suddenly there'll be a wobble on. It's up to Harbhajan. Can he play his part by just getting... He's really got to just let the ball hit the bat. And there's no one anywhere close to him. He can take a run and give Yuvraj a strike all the time.
Great delivery again, going through Yuvraj Singh.
Well, they're shouting for a wide by the crowd, but that was just brilliant bowling. And he's come back well, Mitchell Johnson. He went for 6 off the very first delivery. And that's gone straight through the middle of the legs. Just nowhere you can hit that.
Chosen offside, and he's made the right choice. Unbelievable shot, this one from Yuvraj Singh. Worth watching over and over again. It's gone the distance.
Well, this is going to be a learning curve for Stewie Clark. You can't just bowl that consistent length, which is going to hit the top of off when it becomes the end of the overs. You get somebody as good as Yuvraj, just gave himself a little bit of room. He had picked out his spot. He knew where he's going to hit it. He knows that he's a consistent length bowler. He's got to mix up the pace and get it full.
And again, this time, it's all along the ground. 10 runs of the first 2 balls.
And again, the length ball. I think Ricky Ponting will be rushing across to speak to his bowler. Should he go over the wicket? Look at that, just about on the length. Smashed away. He's got a license to play shots. Another 2 or 3 overs of this. Now, what's Ricky Ponting said? Got plenty of protection on the leg side. No, he's still got the option of going to fine leg or to third man. Shimmy around the crease.
Square leg is positioned in the deep. Good running by Yuvraj Singh. He wants the strike back. Hodged the field in the deep. Yuvraj picks up 2 more.
Better length. Very well run. From the moment that he hit it, he was going to go. He went the wrong end. In fact, if they'd gone to the other end, they might have had Harbhajan in a bit of trouble. If India win this one, it'd be like the great train robbery. They would have pinched it from Australia. And while Yuvraj is there, the Australians will not feel confident.
And he's bowled him. Great delivery to get rid of Yuvraj Singh. It's been an outstanding innings from the Indian vice captain. Took a real great delivery to get him back to the pavilion. The crowd's disappointed, but look at that. They're relieved. The Australians are very relieved. It's one of those great innings that sadly come to an end.
You're not kidding, they sure are relieved. Just a little bit of reverse swing for Mitchell Johnson, and what a sight for a fast bowler to see the middle stump knocked out of the ground, especially when somebody's played as well as Yuvraj has. What a wonderful knock it's been. Listen to the applause. 219 for 8.
Zahir Khan walks in at number 10. Best of 34 not out. Has he found the gap? Does it have enough to get to the fence? Good work. Excellent work by Brad Hodge in the deep. 2 more to Harbhajan.
Good footwork and good support from Brad Hogg. He knew that it was either the dive or the foot. Good use of the wrist too by Harbhajan. Oops.
Oh, yes! Hold
Well, has he got him? Yes, he has. In 2 minds, Zahir Khan, whether to go through with the shot or not. The ball dipped on him and he just offered a tame return catch. So wicket number 9, Zahir Khan also out now. India 226 for 9.
And Brad Hogg, it's been a good afternoon. It's the wrong one. Zahir Khan actually gets to it on the full toss, but he must have got done by the drop from Brad Hogg. So he picks up his 3rd wicket. Plenty of smiles there for the Australians. Not so much for Zahir Khan. On his way for 3. India 226 for 9.
Srishant, the last man in.
on. Work, Rick.
Well, a great team effort there in the bowling department. Lee making early inroads along with Johnson. It's always a struggle after that. He's gone over the top and he's succeeded, Harbhajan, that's for sure. And he's cleared it. That is a big hit. That is 6. There's the signal.
That's a great shot. Harbhajan not showing much emotion there. Gets that front leg out of the way, swings strongly, connects, and that's all the way. No chance for James Hopes to get onto that one. And that's a good clean strike. So India need a few more of those, but Singh shows he's got the potential to go all the way.
Long off drops back. Yuvraj has gone over mid-wicket this time. He's gone. Harbhajan is going to get 4, I beg your pardon. So 10 off 2 balls.
And Singh moves on to 17 off 17 balls now. No hint of a smile there. Johnson coming over the wicket and gets the same sort of treatment. Harbhajan, that's a nice clean strike over mid-wicket. So he's got a good eye.
Oh, that's going to be wide, certainly. He bowled it away from him, but it was just too far away. He's turned that round fine. He's going to try and press for 2, but I doubt whether he's going to get it. So they've changed ends. It's Srishant. They ran the leg by, so Srishant now.
Match summary so far. Some power hitting from Andrew Simons. Plenty of 6s there. Hayden was excellent. Clark's continued his good form. And Pathan, the pick of the Indian bowlers, with Harbhajan Singh with 2 wickets. And for India, Yuvraj Singh, was a fantastic 120.
That's the wrong one, but he reached the pitch of it. Didn't matter. Off the mark. Srishant on his 9th delivery.
And the Australians batted first. Gilchrist and Hayden play with great pace. Ponting in his first game, 25. Clark and Simons, excellent partnership there.
It's gone through. So they'll just change ends. They will give Harbhajan the strike. That's bowled him. Finally prevailing. Still not being able to put bat to ball. So the Aussies have won this one-day international in Hyderabad, the 3rd one-day international. They take a 2-0 lead, and that's going to be a very, very difficult lead to come back from for the Indians. 47 runs is the winning margin. Handshakes all around. Very satisfied Ricky Ponting. They have been very efficient all throughout the day. This was Australia winning the toss, batting first, 29 to Gilchrist, Hayden 60. A good partnership, 76 between them. And there was a lot of belligerence there. And that set the tone for the innings. But the innings of the game was by Andrew Simons, 89 of just 67. Michael Clarke again showing that he's in some sublime form, 59 of 71. They reached 290 for 7. And on this wicket is always going to be a difficult task. India, well, before that, Zahir Khan, 2 wickets, Srishant 2, Pathan 2, but couldn't quite make the breakthroughs when they needed it. That partnership between Simons and Clarke was the one they had to break, and they couldn't quite manage it. Harbhajan bowled well, but no wickets in that column.
And for India, early wickets were lost, put pressure on Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh. Handy partnership between those two. And then the excitement did happen when Singh and Dhoni got together, but caught Gilchrist boldly for 33, and that was really the end of the challenge. Harbhajan Singh swung with aggression and a bit of passion there for 19, not out the end. So 243, 47 short. And Brett Lee and Mitch Johnson bowled beautifully. Early wickets, pitched the ball up, swung it around, got LBs and caught behind. Clarke, Hopes got a couple of wickets, and Brad Holg again continued his good form with 3 for 46.
A comprehensive victory for Australia in the end, winning by 47 runs to go 2-0 up in the Future Cup. India folding up for 243 runs in just under 48 overs. A magnificent century by Yuvraj Singh going in vain.